Well, we can only afford one of two things, either a pickup truck or a kid, but not both at the same time. That's what I explained to my wife. She's sitting to the right of me. There's a round wooden table we're sitting in front of, but you can't really even see it because it's covered with papers and numbers and equations. Across from us is the financial planner. I'm good at math. Oh, I'm good at math. I know I did algebra and calculus and trigonometry, but just to be sure, as we're sitting there with the financial planner, I even count on my fingers and my toes. And I figure this out. It is, how do you say, more cost effective to buy a pickup truck than to have the kid. It makes sense when you think about it, right? I mean, with the pickup truck, there's a lower down payment, less checkups, and when it gives you problems, you can just sell it. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, well, Nick, you got to plan a bit better of things like that in your life. And let me tell you, I'm prior military. I'm in the fire service. I know plans. Oh, I am Mr. Planet. I plan things. I make a plan, and then a backup plan, and then a plan for the backup plan. But there was no kid plan. Well, no second kid plan. My wife had a kid from a previous marriage. Well, not had. I mean, we still have her. So it's not like she got abducted by aliens or anything. And when we got married, me and my wife, the kid was 9. And I was cool dad. I was awesome dad. I was dynamite dad. And then there was this word that got attached to her at some point in her life. It's called a teen. And then it was there with 13 and 14 and 15, and I got to thinking, I don't want no teen, at least not another one. And so I know what you're thinking. You're like, Nick, you're gonna miss out on all that stuff that happened before 9, right? All those first. Yeah, about that. Sure, I'm gonna miss out on the first time that I go to change a diaper and it doesn't work out, and I've got mess on my fingers. Sure, I'm going to miss out on the first time that she vomits as I'm getting ready to go out the door to work. Sure, I'm going to miss out on the first time that she remembers the one word that I said and says it 622 times, and that was not a good word. No. I've got a plan. This is a rock-solid plan, and I sell the wife on the plan. I sell the financial planner on the plan. Everybody's good with the plan. And I get a pickup truck. So years have gone on now, and I get a call from my wife, which is not uncommon, and she says, hey, baby, we got to talk, but after I see the doctor. Now, I'm in public safety, and so both of us are actually, and this concerns me. Because in public safety, there's health concerns that we deal with. You know, we go to fires because people can't cook. We go to accidents because people can't drive. And that's just the stuff you see. It doesn't include the things like cancer and cardiovascular disease. And I'm like, oh, well, my head is swimming with all these possibilities. And I'm like, I hope she's just pregnant. And I get a feeling right about that time, someone from heaven looked down and said, hey, Mike, get the stork ready. I think somebody just placed an order. I get home, and sure enough, she's pregnant, and I have to make new plans. But I already bought the pickup truck. So 9 months have gone by, and we've been planning, and I've got everything set, and we just finished the baby shower. We're at home, and we're sleeping, and she says, it's time. To which I say, are you sure? Up until that point in my life, I did not believe that there was ever such a thing as a stupid question. Marriage has a funny way of teaching you all new lessons. I had a plan. I told my wife the plan. I told the baby the plan. I was like, look, when you get out of here, there's some things that are already set up. I'm going to need you to kind of go along with what's going on here. And of all nights, this is the night that Hurricane Irene is about to be here. Oh. So I gather everybody up, and we're in the car, and I swear it's like it was our own personal storm that followed us. 50 feet around us. Anywhere else, bone dry. But with us, zipping back and forth, left and right, the storm stayed right. It's our own personal storm, right onto the hospital. We get there. And so we're there, and we talk to the nurse, and she's running through all the typical questions, right? She's going through, do you have insurance, and have you been taking care of yourself, and do you want an epidural? I don't want no epidural. And I'm thinking, what's wrong with you? It's a part of the whole package. That's like going to McDonald's, ordering a value meal, but I don't want the soda. It's all a part of the same thing. And I don't think they'll give it to me, so. And my wife, she's from Southeast. She's from Southeast DC. She has this ironclad will that when she says, this is what's happening, that's what it is, until the next contraction hits. Now she wants the drugs and the drinks. So we get all that on board, and we're there in the room. It's kind of a suite. At some point, the older kid shows up. I'm not really focused over there. I'm trying to figure out what's going on over here. Because I've read the books, and as an EMT, I've even seen the movie, but this is like for real. Like this is really about to happen. And the other kid gets there, and I can't see her, but my wife, she sees the faces of everybody. Kind of like I see all you, even though you don't see everybody next to you. And she said, she summed up the oldest daughter's face like this, 3 words: instant birth control. And so out she comes, the baby, bing, and pops out, and they catch her, and they clean her up, and I'm looking at her, and oh my God, she is gorgeous. Somehow she has taken my looks and made it look cute. I don't know. I think that is probably one of the after effects of Black Girl Magic, to be able to do something like that. So I'm looking at her, and there's 2 things that I realize. So one, this may be the best unplanned event that's ever happened to me in my life. And the next, I'm gonna have to get a 4-door pickup truck. Thank you.